What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Path to Platinum on Assetto Corsa Competizione. This is going to be episode 9, and today we're switching things up. And instead of the usual Mercedes AMG GT3, I love that car, by the way, even though it's a fucking tank. But instead of that car, we are migrating to the Ferrari 296 GT3. Now, I used to be very skeptical about, mid to rear engine cars because, I've driven the Porsche, and I think we all know that, the Porsche is more rear than front. So for me, it's about just preventing oversteer because, of course, weight transfer and a bunch of other factors like that. But the Ferrari is a mid engine, so it's more centered and it's kind of better weight distribution as a whole. And I actually had a lot of fun with this car. Not right there, as I kind of suffer some oversteer and then get on the throttle too early. Yeah, so that's not the best example, but I have been doing some practice with this car in the background, and I've kind of fallen in love with this car, and I think this video is going to pretty much show it. Yeah, on screen is the current ratings as of today, and I think we did very well. Or I should say I did very well. But I mean, it went down a bit. I believe it was like a 93.28 if I remember correctly. But yeah, really nothing to complain about. We've increased consistency, and we've struggled a lot with car control, and I feel like that's expected when you're dealing with newer cars, especially someone who, like myself, has been a huge Mercedes main since the very beginning. Going back to the road to gold when I was trying to get my gold driver rating, I was a Mercedes main, and I've been a Mercedes main. So this is really my first time going into a more competitive scene with this Ferrari. And it's expected that the car control is going to go lower because obviously I'm learning the car and its limitations. So we can really get that car control back up the more I get used to the Ferrari. But overall, consistency's up, which I'm really happy about. Safety's stayed the same. It's gone a bit higher maybe, but either way, I'm happy about it because the safety's going back up. It was really bad before. It was like a 68 at its lowest previously. So we're regaining that safety. But yeah, both races that I'm going to show are at Monza again. Sorry if you were getting bored of Monza. I'm hoping to get more races in as like an endurance thing. I tried this one. The gameplay you're seeing right now is an endurance one, but I just did so bad in that race, and yeah, I just didn't want to post it. So let's just use this background footage. Anyways, though, that's really all I gotta say. Just be sure to like, share, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down below if there's any other cars you want to see me do. I'm thinking of maybe doing a car mastery series where I try to do every other car in the game, just to kind of diversify my experience with other cars. So yeah, if you want to see that, comment down below, let me know, and I will see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna be talking, but y'all know the drill. But yeah, let's hop into race 1. So we started 13th, and I mean, I really didn't move to the very back because these 18 cars, I thought we were already back enough. And I mean, we had a really good start regardless, apart from the fact that we had got hunted off after exiting the first chicane. Maybe this Lamborghini. I don't remember. But honestly, we've been able to gain a lot of ground ever since then. Is that Lamborghini actually goes wide and gives us 8th place. So far so good. These cars felt really good around Monza, and the thing I think about most is I think it's because this high rear downforce. I mean, you're gonna see here as I go through a Scari, I'm able to brake a little later and then hit that car to turn and then almost go full throttle getting through a Scari the entire time. So I couldn't really do that in the Mercedes because, of course, there's so much weight in the front. You really gotta turn it. You can't really go as fast as you can. But yeah, overall, I'm in love with this car so far. Smashed the curb there a bit. I don't know. Late brake move right there going into chicane number 1. And I wasn't expecting it. I didn't think I was gonna fully stop. And what is that called? Blip? I don't think it's a blip. But I couldn't get it to fully stop there. And I mean, it worked, right? I just smashed the curb there. In reality, if that was to happen in real life, I would have destroyed this motor. But we grind, we keep going. So ultimately, we ran pretty clean throughout this entire race, and like the rest of them, apart from the fact that I just smashed that curb there. But as you can see here, a little entanglement between a lap car and the car ahead puts us up in 5th place for the time being. And then coming around here, this was really awkward. Going into Ascari, much faster than the Mercedes in front, but the Mercedes in front does something I've never seen before. He moves out of the way from me, which seems weird, but then at the same time, it looked like at the end he just quit. He up and quit. So I didn't really understand that, but hey, I wasn't gonna complain. I'm up in 4th, and then eventually coming to the line, we pass up for 3rd, and we finish 3rd. And, well, we get a podium. We get a podium in our first race, first ever like online race for the Ferrari, and that's honestly not bad. So I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, on to race 2. So with how many times I have smashed that curb on turn 1, the first chicane, in this video, it's only been like, what, twice or 3 times or something like that. You'd think I'd love just smashing curbs and just destroying the splitter of that Ferrari, but I don't know. I just love the late brake maneuver, I guess, but it didn't really work out because lost control, hit the Lamborghini, but it's okay. We'll just pass it. The start though of this race, pretty good. We had a very unfortunate, of course, Monza turn 1 incident that, I mean, nothing really we could do. There was really no way we could avoid that. Thankfully, it wasn't a penalty to our safety rating. The contact with the Lamborghini that we did though, the second lap, first lap technically, that was a penalty, which but now it's just time we just lock in and we do our best, even though we don't have the best straight line speed due to the high downforce, because I mean, we're not going to catch the Lamborghini on this long straight here. Let's just be real. So we're gonna have to rely on the corners, and yeah. That is right there what you call patience. Set that. I mean, we didn't. I mean, we set it up technically, but we just played the waiting game and played a little bit of mind games in a sense, so that we could bait the Ferrari behind to make a mistake a little later, into his mirrors a little bit. Once that came, you just saw into Ascari, he went super wide into the gravel, and that lost a lot of momentum, and we had a better exit going out, and we were speeding into Parabolica. So, I mean, that's what you call the waiting game right there. We set that up for maybe, what was it, a lap or so? So, I mean, I'm happy about that. I'm very proud about that, especially in a car that I don't have many hours on, like I do the Mercedes. And of course, as you just saw, it was my turn to play in the gravel. We rode the curb for way too long, and that unsettled the car, and thankfully I was able to save it. So, to be fair, I feel like that was a good car. But, yeah, unfortunately we lost a spot. It was my turn to play in the gravel. Went in the gravel, and lost a spot. And unfortunately, that's just how the race went for the rest of the time. As unfortunately, we weren't able to really catch up or make up any ground. That kind of just killed my momentum, pretty much. But P7, honestly, I don't really feel is a bad spot. Definitely compared to the last race, yeah, it's not the best. But I'll take a P7. I'll take a top 10 any day. Like, I'll honestly take a top 10 any day. If it's a top 10, then it's a good day. If it's top 5, great day. Podium, amazing. Win, just perfect. Perfect weekend. But, yeah, that's all I really got for today. And thank you so much for watching. For those who have made it this far, I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Like, you have no idea. Be sure to like, share, subscribe once again so that you don't miss out on an episode. And don't miss out on anything else I post. Car masteries, endurance races. I'm planning on making those if I can get a good race going. But yeah. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Riding steamer, got a bag, now I'm flat.